their conduct at this stage with respect to the second so-called declaration is already contemptuous of the court. Because as at yesterday, in the afternoon, a writ was issued together with an application for injunction, which was served on the Electoral Commission. And they are fully aware. They are fully aware. Their officers have confirmed. We have the proof of service in the courtroom right now as we speak. Then this morning, you say you've gone ahead to go and do another. You see, this is what I'm referring to as the disorderliness and the disrespect of the law. You understand? At this stage, their remedy does not lie in a regulation or whatever they want to call it. The bottom line is that the NPP candidate has lost. If he's not happy, he cannot go and hide in some room with somebody claiming to be some deputy or whatever and have him declared. The proper procedure and remedy is to go to court. That is it. If the Electoral Commission itself, in faced with the fact that there's a rate of summons together with an injunction application which has been served, can flagrantly abuse and disrespect the court and proceed to go ahead and do another whatever, that should tell you that these are a bunch of disorderly people. In fact, Ghanaians have rejected this, and we should not tolerate this. Just like we had Jin Mensa come out to go and declare His Excellency incoming president and President-elect John Dramani Mahama. Then 2 days after, we have Bossman Asari also saying that I've declared somebody as Alan Chremanti. You can't have that in this country. That the days of disorderliness, the days where we can violate the law, disrespect the law, and do anything we want, Ghanaians have rejected it. So we should move away from that era and demonstrate that in the few days we have as NPP and EC, we can show respect to Ghanaians and show respect for the law. If someone is aggrieved by the earlier declaration, that person should go to court, but not to get the disorderliness that used to happen, which Ghanaians have rejected, to repeat itself. We won't accept it.
Okay, so
EC hasn't said they have overturned it. Okay? They have not said they have overturned it. All they have done is what we call duplicitous. They've just duplicated the declaration which has already happened. But in this instance, what they have done is that they've done it wrongly and not in accordance with law. So the first one prevails. Now, here are the distinctions. The elections was conducted in Fanteakwa North. When I say that, some people may not know, but in this region, when you say Begro, people really will get that. So Fanteakwa North. That is where the elections were conducted. The ballots were cast. They were counted, etc., collation, etc. There were some issues. Of course, both parties, NDC and NPP, their candidates were not happy. Eventually, they have to resolve it. And that's what you are referring to, Tuesday. So on Tuesday, the returning officer, who by law is the officer mandated to proceed to declare the winner of the elections, proceeded to do that. I believe you have seen the video. So 2 things here. The returning officer, backed by law, is the one who did the declaration. 2, he did that at Fanteakwa North, where the elections took place. And that is where his jurisdiction is. What I'm hearing today is that Electoral Commission has done some collation or recollation at Tesano. Tesano is miles away from Fanteakwa North or Begro. So I'm wondering what they are doing. Secondly, in this country, there are only 2 returning officers for elections, one for parliamentary, one for the presidential. In terms of parliamentary, the returning officer for the constituency for that elections is the one who has the power to declare the winner. That is it. Now, in terms of presidential, the returning officer is Jin Mensa, who is stationed in Accra, obviously. So I don't know under which authority they are saying they've done another collation.
So in this case, they said the deputy returning officer.
I don't know who a deputy returning officer, but from the 2 videos I've seen, what I've seen is that even the very person who claims to be a deputy returning officer, he is seen standing by the actual returning officer in the declaration that was done by the returning officer at Fanteakwa North, which is Tuesday. He is captured in that video, standing in that, in that declaration. So if you are part of the earlier declaration, How do you turn around and say you deputy, which means you're even subordinate to the actual returning officer, when you are part of the first, declaration, then all of a sudden you metamorphose into another human being, and you claim you now have the power to go and do another declaration in a different jurisdiction, totally unconnected to where the election took place. Look, this thing is a joke, and I don't know if they did this purposely to please their masses or their followers. It won't go anywhere. You can't have two declarations. A first declaration has been done. Once that is done, if anybody is aggrieved, the remedy available is for the person to go to court, but not to go and use some powers that you think you have, and use to go and have another declaration. That is wrong. This is a complete abuse of the process, and even for the Electoral Commission to allow this to happen means that they themselves don't respect their own laws, and they should not allow this to happen. Ghanaians have rejected the MPP and this kind of EC that we have. And so once they have lost the elections, they should understand that we will not tolerate this kind of attitude anymore. We will not tolerate it. The person we know is Honorable Haruna Apaw Wiredu. He is the MP elect for Fanteakwa North, and he is the one who is going to parliament. If you don't understand, go to court. That is the option on the table. We can't have a recollation and a re-declaration unsupported by a court of law order, an order from the court. There has been a declaration already. And so if you deem anything wrong with the declaration or the process, your remedy lies in going to court and getting the court to make an order, either cancelling the earlier declaration and making a further order that we should proceed to do a recollation or maybe cancel the election, whatever. But your remedy does not lie in getting officers of the EC to go to a different jurisdiction, far remote and far away, distant from the location of the elections, and get somebody claiming to be a deputy returning officer to go and declare you. I mean, look, we won't accept this kind of, I don't want to be harsh, but this is ridiculous.